Tonight, we bring on a guest, but before we do that, we talk about Super Bowl predictions, who was right and who was wrong. We're going to get in some stuff today, wide variety of amazing content. Give it to him, Fitzy.
Welcome to the What's Good Tampa Show. What's Good Tampa Show. This is where we talk about all things Tampa Bay and beyond. Coming to you from the Gimmick in Ybor City, here's your hosts, Austin and Sean.
Right. Wow, here we go. What's good, Tampa?
Woo!
We're starting hot tonight, I think.
I mean, you had some clips in there, just a heated rivalry over here.
Yeah, if you don't follow us on Instagram at What's Good Tampa Show, you should, because there's some behind the scenes of this episode in particular that you were really riled up, and I'm not so sure what that was about.
Well, you know exactly what it's about, but it's good for content. I agree.
Well, you were all fired up.
Well, me and Fitzy were just talking about business.
Okay, and what's the disagreement?
There's no disagreement.
He does not value good video up front.
Well, let's put
broke.
So what he's saying is, I guess it's really important if you're going to shoot your videos that there's people like Fitz out there with the eye that can see if your lens is dirty.
Okay, yeah. So he was upset.
Did you notice the difference?
I never noticed your lens was dirty, but
Or your lens, for instance.
oh, is my lens dirty too?
No, your stuff looks good.
Same
So
phone.
just
Your
yours-
stuff looks good.
Yeah,
my
your
stuff
stuff
looks
looks bad.
Okay.
So you have a dirty lens is
Cool.
part of the problem.
Cool.
So, but I thought the whole thing was like, it's, what are you talking about? Doesn't enjoy good video or
So I think what Fitzy was trying to tell me. So we
Yeah.
won't even get into what I was saying.
Okay.
Let's get into what Fitzy was saying, and I agree, and I want to talk a little bit more about it later on with Fitz. But what he's trying to say is video and audio quality actually has value.
Okay.
Of what people will pay more of. But if my business was in doing film, pictures, and audio,
Right.
I would want everyone to believe that.
Okay.
Because then I would get paid to do something that they can do on their own.
Yeah. Got it.
So that's what I was saying is I've never thought about it. I don't think you have either.
Yeah.
Fitzy obviously has thought a lot about it.
Okay. Yep.
And I guess Fitzy's one of those guys, too, that he goes out and talks to small businesses and proves that a higher quality clips will make them more money, and that's how he gets paid.
Well, I think Fitz was saying that he sees the value in putting a story behind the video.
Oh, I think everybody does.
Yeah, but
at
you're
what cost?
Yeah, at what cost? And I think that, the point that he was making is most people want to see a payment up front for that type of work.
Well, Fitzy, let me
and
ask you a
not-
question. So we've had a
not
bunch of
after
small
the
business
fact.
owners. We've had a bunch of small business owners here on the podcast, right?
Sure.
And are you telling me right now that each and every one of them, if they hired you up front and that you gave them a better quality of work in their social media accounts, coming up with stories to give them maybe YouTube videos, would they be directly affected and make more money by hiring a Fitz?
Kinda and kinda not.
Here we go. So what my point is,
well,
if that was the case, Fitzy would get hired by everybody, and he can guarantee his work because he is saying there's a higher value. If the value of the video and the audio is better, they will in turn make more money. Correct, or am I wrong?
No.
Yes, but you have to think long term. Like, let's say you build a portfolio of your artwork and you want to display your artwork,
Yes.
and you post like some shitty photos, some shitty videos, but the artwork is good,
Yeah,
and,
I got
and you stay behind the artwork,
Yeah.
But it's kind of like getting then kind of hard if you're like a new viewer or a new visitor to your store.
Okay.
You get a wrong impression, They
Okay.
maybe will not go in.
He's
because
saying they can't see the true beauty through
Okay,
your
so
dirty
let me give you an
lens.
example. So
First impressions are really important. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Clean your lens.
Yeah.
yeah. So here's my point, though. What about? Let me ask you a question. Let's not talk about my
No, I mean
lens. that
just
needs to
in
be
general.
Yeah, anybody. Let me ask you a question. Is there like you look at Instagram all the time? I'm
Yeah.
sure. Do you see a lot of businesses that really need to clean it up?
Yeah, there's it's usually like the older crowd who does not really understand like the new modern stuff,
Right,
So,
right. So here's my question. That older crowd, like maybe they own a restaurant on 7th Avenue.
Yeah.
Are you saying by hiring a Fitz up front and to pay you,
Yeah.
will you give them better quality stuff, which will give better impressions to somebody that maybe have never heard of that restaurant, and they will sell more food because you got involved?
I think so, yes.
You
But-
think so?
So
should be
here's
more
the thing,
confident.
though. That's like really hard to track. On the one side, like let's say you have a nice building and somebody.
But it's easy to track
No,
because
it's not.
if they hire Fitzy, If you hire Yelp, if you pay for AdWords, you can track your sales. And if your sales doubles after Fitz gets involved,
Fitz,
you don't got to track it.
Fitz, if you were doing their social media, you could track it by like, since I've come aboard, you're getting way more impressions, You're getting way more followers, so there are measurable things.
Yeah, so here's a thing, for example.
And all we care about as business owners is if there's more money next month than there is this month.
So the total sales increase at the restaurant since you've started.
Yeah, so that's a good point, for example. Let's say I would do every time a short for our YouTube channel, they get on average like 500 to 1,000 views, and if I would do that, that obviously brings like a lot of attention, but that is work that has to be put up front. And
I get you. And what do you believe in your work? Do you believe that your work, even though it takes a lot, do you believe in the value of your work, that their number will absolutely exponentially go up?
Yeah, long term.
Long term.
But here's the thing.
Do you want short-term or long-term clients in your business?
The long term, of course.
Oh, okay. So this is all matching up to fit in the puzzle piece, right?
Kinda.
I mean, I guess.
Kinda.
I guess. Well, not really, because
So how long have you been freelancing?
It's still not. You're still not closing the argument, because the argument is getting paid up front, and that's not what you were saying.
Here's
you
my
would
question,
do.
Fitzy. What you're saying then is, if I'm a restaurant owner, because I think that's easy to say, because if you sell more meals, you know it's working. Like, forget about artwork. So you're a restaurant owner, and you say, hey, listen, to make new videos, to really take hold of this social media thing for the next month, I'm going to need $500.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do what I'm going to do that. In that $500 that I pay you up front on the first, and you get that $500, okay? Yeah. And I see my sales double, let's just say, for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Well, that was awesome.
That would be awesome. But
for me, right?
Yeah, for you.
So you are the business. Now I'm going to go into your shoes as the business owner. I say, hey, Fitz, I'm going to give you 10% of my gross revenue.
That is a nice deal.
Yeah. So listen. But you're going to do it for 1 month. And you do your thing for a month. I don't pay you the $500, okay? But you double it still. So instead of that $500 that month, you get $3-4 grand. And as you go more, obviously, that's month one. Don't you think your hard work and dedication is going to continue to grow their business even more? So not only will you get more in the long term, you're going to keep a client forever. Because when you show them that you can create more money for them, wouldn't they want to keep you forever?
No, because people like free shit.
Yeah, well,
so you think the person would come to you for free just to get a free thing, and then after a month be like, see ya?
Or learn.
Well, then they're bad business people to begin with. Then
learn the tricks of the trade from Fitz, and then dump them. Or, well, I'm just being honest.
Fitz,
that's something that could happen.
But you can do that from a YouTube video. I'm not saying Fitz isn't the best. Sure. Let's just say there's somebody as good as Fitz.
Okay.
I'm sure he has a free YouTube video out there to do exactly what he's going to do.
Yeah.
So you can get that for free. Yeah. Fitzy's going to do it hand-to-hand combat. Don't you think I won't go look up that video if Fitz is holding my hand showing me how to do it?
But I can have Fitz sit next to me for a month showing me how to do it.
But I can do that
from a YouTube video.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
No, it's not.
It's more hands-on. I get to
here's the point, though.
It's like I get a free trainer for a month to teach me how to do all this
right?
shit.
Yeah, and then you basically
And you think that for a free trainer for 1 month, you've got everything you need for long term. I disagree. Otherwise, the training industry is humongous.
I get the point that you're making. I just think
it's accountability.
The missing point is the
replaceability.
Well, what I think is happening is there's more business owners that suck and don't care than there are people like me that would keep you forever. What you're just saying is, there's guys out there that just want free shit. So obviously you've come into too many bad business people. Yeah, that's fair to say.
Yeah, because he's got a guarantee. He needs the guaranteed money because there are bad business people out there who would lie.
In my mind, I get that. But if I'm a good business owner, I would just give them $500 for the month to increase my sales if I know Fitz is good. And I would feel like I'm in Fitz's shoes. If I did what Fitz did, I would want to do it for free because I can get so much more on the back end if I really believe in what I can do.
Okay, then give me one of your art pieces just for free. I'd take it and I'd maybe sell it.
Okay.
If it's really worth the money, you just
give it to you. And when you sell it, you're going to give me a percentage?
Yeah.
Deal done. 80. Deal.
You get 80%. You get 80%.
Yes, done. Deal. I will do that 100%. Yes.
So the only difference is it's hanging in his house and not here.
Yeah,
and I like that.
And you know what, though? He needs to know it works for him. And however he wants to get there, so be it. And here's my point. And Fitz, I agree with you. Like, I get what you're saying. Because there's a lot of business people out there that are like, that doesn't fucking matter. I'll just do it myself.
Make me a piece. And if I don't like it, I'm not going to pay you for it. How about that?
It happens all the time. Not to me, but I'm sure. Or I'll go better. Make me a piece, so I make you your wrestling piece.
Yep.
Okay?
And I don't like it, and I say, I'm not going to pay you. Then.
No. Say you paid me, and you don't like it.
Okay.
Are you ever going to buy a piece of art from me again?
No, of course not.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Fitz, make me a video. If I don't like it, I'm not. But like, here's the thing: why would you want to just take a small amount of money and then possibly not do it, like overvalue it, and then underperform? And they'll definitely never use you at that point, and they'll tell 10 people you suck.
Well, here's the point.
If you do it for free, you're giving them an opportunity to see how good you are, and they're going to tell everybody. You're not going to give. So if you give one restaurant a free gimmick, and then they say like, "Dude, you got to use this Fitz guy. He's awesome." Right. You're not going to give everybody a free month. You're going to give the person that gets you more business. I'm just looking at it from your standpoint. That's all.
I'm already on my limit with free shit.
What was the point?
But it's not free. Let me ask you a question. If you are an inventor, okay, you 3D print those holders, right?
Yeah.
And did you ever give that to somebody to say like, "Damn, Fitz, this thing is really cool"?
Yeah.
Did you give them away? Let me ask you a question. Did you ever promotional company send you something to show you how good their value? Was it awesome?
Kinda.
Sucked, right?
Sometimes, depending.
But they sent you that thing. Why did they send you that thing? They were hoping you saw value in it, right?
Yeah.
And you would do your job a little bit better because you saw value in it?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing. I understand where you're coming from, and I'm not against it, but I'm just like saying.
I unlocked the key with Fitz.
You did.
He's come into a lot of people that literally just want free shit. I'm not one of those people.
Yeah, I see you paying big bucks.
Yeah, well, see, and that's the point he's making. He feels he's doing the podcast for free. I don't feel that he's doing the podcast for free. I don't feel that you're doing it for free. I feel we're all doing it as a team, and that's why Fitz. I think.
And by the way, let's be. Let's be clear.
But you're not. You feel a little like resentful, I think, because
so here's like, let's say with the podcast, for example,
like let's turn on all the lights, and you pay the electric.
So
we all contribute.
Big time. We all put in money,
yes,
and time and effort to do this, and we're doing this because we believe in what we're making.
But this is
exactly.
Do you feel that way? Because this is the
I do.
This
I
is
agree.
the free shit you're talking about.
No, because this is his business.
So he's
a part of the business.
So
I thought so.
He is.
I thought so too. But
the way you just said it made like you were.
No, but there's always risk involved. Like business, there's always risk.
And would you agree the higher the risk, the higher the reward? Would you agree with that?
Let him finish.
Yeah, okay. So, but let's say on the podcast thing, as long nothing is written down, but we, or it's not really clearly established, like let's say a revenue split or whatever, the risk you're gonna take for that thing is like in proportion. Let's say Sean, let's say 50 or 30%, whatever. There's a different work input then. But also, like, you guys are like the hosts, irreplaceable. That's like one of the things.
Thank you, Fitz.
Yeah.
But can I say something?
But we don't feel you're replaceable.
Not even close.
But here's the point. My replaceableness is in the beginning really, really hard to do because there's not many people who can do it. But the higher your budget and income the easier I am to replace, but not you guys.
I got you. The
value is like,
but Fitz, you shouldn't
high,
feel
low.
So I'm going to tell you this right now, and I think I can speak for us in this too. I think loyalty in this group is huge, and it's why we're so together. Here's the other thing, though, too, Fitz. I see what you're saying. You're saying, hey, we could just hire somebody to do what Fitz does, but it's not the same because you're just as much a part of this show.
You're a character on the show.
They say that with bands all the time, and I get what you're saying. In the Eagles, the 2 lead singers got more money than the bass player. But here's my point, though, too. I don't know why Austin's in this, and if you want to know why I'm in this, I'm not in this. Like, I think Fitz would take more of the monetary for his time type stuff, and we are promoting other things through this podcast or getting involved with people where opportunities come. Like, I don't think either of us necessarily are in this like, man, I can't wait to start getting paid money, taking sponsors' money and putting it in my pocket. I would give 110% of any dollar I collected to put back in. I think you would speak for this. But Fitzy, in his job, I'm cool with I don't care if Fitzy ended up getting 60% of any money that we brought in if we became big enough.
Okay, where this is recorded.
But my point is, here's my point. Fitz is almost making my argument even better. Is like, you're just, Fitz, I think what it is you are... this free thing that Austin's talking about, this podcast, you've shown us the value of you, and we would never get rid of you if we could afford somebody else cheaper, let's say.
Yeah.
But that's like one of the things. I'm not like saying like, oh, it's like me versus you or you versus me or whatever, you know? I'm just like thinking that is like one of the things where you have to look out. There's always a risk factor in like giving free work in general, you know? Because there could be guys.
I gotta say,
we
even
don't
for
see
art,
it-
I give away a lot of art.
We don't
for
see-
good benefits for.
Yeah, 100%. That's a good thing to do.
But that's what I'm saying is, so don't see it as a charity. Then give somebody charity of a restaurant that you like.
Yeah.
But here's my point. I get what Fitz is saying. If you say, hey, do it for free, he's not thinking like, dude, they want to see what my value really is. He's saying like, fuck, I'm never gonna get paid. But I'm now if somebody said it to me, I'm like, if somebody was like, listen, I have a boardroom, a new boardroom in my big thing. Can you make me a free piece that we hang here? And I want to see if it kind of ties into the room. And then if we like it, we will buy to fill the whole room. I'm like, yeah, it could be $300 worth of material that I'm going to put in and like I run the risk of. But I'm like, hell yeah. Because I believe in my value of what I do. And I believe I'm going to create a relationship to show them my value first and then ask for money. Because if they say, no, you have to buy this thing for $1,000 before I'll even talk to you.
Right.
Am I ever going to have to be an ability to build some of those relationships? In my mind, no. So he's right. There's a risk and reward. Some people are just risk sensitive, and I'm not.
Got it. Well, I think that's a good.
I think we should move on to a different topic.
Yeah, right. I think. Well, we got the points made.
Yeah. But so, and now for that, let's listen to one of our sponsors and go from there.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
It's Sean from the What's Good Tampa show. I really don't do drugs, but I want that pick-me-up in the morning. Instead of crack cocaine, I choose Goat Coffee, the greatest of all time.
All right, well, we're back, and Lola is here. Welcome.
Hi. Oh, I didn't put mascara on.
Lola is from A is for Art, and Fitz said, hey, guys, the segment you just did on the Super Bowl was super boring.
Scrap it.
You were super low energy, so do it over. He literally is making us do it over right now, so I'm sorry we have to talk about the Super Bowl again.
No, it's cool.
But we
it's
have
cool.
to follow Fitz's instructions.
So what I'll
Go
repeat
ahead.
what I said before.
And pick up the energy, will you?
I mean, I don't
Dude, you're putting us to sleep.
I mean, this is unbelievable.
Jesus.
Do we have to go back through the clips you put in prior? I mean,
I
I'm
don't
yelling
know.
and screaming and
I
jumping
don't know.
around. So what I said was on the last podcast, Naughty Nate and I both said Cincy would win.
Right.
At that moment
and
on
who
Wednesday.
said the Rams would win?
No, I said that Cincy would win by 1. Then
I thought that too.
Yes, I thought that first out on a Tuesday. But on Saturday, somebody came to me and said, who do you like in the Super Bowl? With the information I had on Saturday, I said, I like the Rams. They bet me, and I won.
Nobody cares. They want to know about what we did on the show.
Oh.
And I am the only one who
Yes.
said the Rams would win.
That is true.
And that's sure enough what happened.
You know, and I'm sorry for stomping my feet and saying I
They
still
only won
won.
by like 4, and I right?
No, they
Was
won
it-
by 3, and you said 4.
They won by 3, right? Did they win by 3?
They won by 3, and
I said
you said
they would
4,
win by
I believe.
I have no idea.
I said they would win
But
by
you're a
3.
producer. You're supposed to know.
Dude,
Did
what
you
the
say
fuck?
3? I thought you
did.
said 4.
I'm pretty. All right, we're gonna play it on
You
the
won
screen.
$100.
I want the Bengals, but I'm going with the Rams by 3.
That's a dumb fucking pick.
That's the only
Dude,
thing you
I
have.
won
Naughty
$300,
Nate.
right?
Naughty Nate.
That's lit.
Pretty
At least
good,
you want
right?
some
Yeah,
money.
that's lit.
I honestly, I didn't care about either team. I'm not a fan of either one, but I
Yeah,
did want
me neither.
Cincinnati to win. I like them.
I mean, my kid, my 3-year-old likes the, he calls them the tiger stripes. He likes the uniforms the
Yeah.
best for the Bengals.
Well, I wanted Cincinnati too because I liked them. They were the underdog, so
Yeah.
I wanted them to win. I just didn't think they were going
Just
to.
didn't put your money on them. Smart.
Yeah.
But the fact that I called it, I should have like doubled it. And that
I
money
think you said
should've been-
4, but
I'm
maybe
glad
not.
I didn't bet. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad Odell got his ring though. That was nice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the other thing too. Like he deserves it, you know.
Yeah,
So.
I like
His
him.
wife was nice. She's so pretty out there, Lola.
Yeah, she's cool. But anyway, so yeah.
Is that
welcome.
good, Fitz? How did we do that?
Yeah,
time
how did
on
we
the
do?
Super
Is that
Bowl show?
better?
Can we
You guys
move
did
on?
good.
I want to
move
get
on.
into our guest. I want to talk to our
So
guest.
Fitz actually knew you before me, and I found out because I'm like, yo, this girl that does AS for Art, it's awesome. She, it's how we linked up, and I don't go. And I was telling a lot of these people, and I probably should with my art, and I don't have much left, so I need to get on my horse here. But I was invited for the first time. It was awesome. I've sold a
you.
piece every time I've gone to these events, and
Thank you.
she really puts on an incredible show.
Okay, so we keep saying A is for Art. We've said it probably about 10
Yeah.
times. What is it?
Yeah, what is it?
What
Yeah.
is A is for Art?
So A is for Art is just like a monthly show. Well, we're doing kind of various things now. Last year it started off as just like a monthly show where me and my friend Molly, she's a fire artist, and so she comes and she does fire performances. She's done like aerial before. But it's basically just like a night market, and we do like a little art show too. It's a vibe, you know. I brought Molly because she's from St. Pete in that area, and that's very art districty. You know, it's a lot
Totally,
of art
yeah.
in there. Tampa's becoming very art oriented.
Definitely.
But we were super nightlife in Tampa. Like, you come to Tampa to party, you go to St. Pete for the art stuff, you know? So I'm already a bartender. I've been in the nightlife for like over 10 years. So I was like, hey, Molly, maybe we should like link up, do like an art nightlife kind of collab, maybe kind of mix the vibes. And we did, and I think it's been going really good. You know, like I said, we have vendors all the time. Molly performs mostly every show.
Yeah. It's a killer performance.
Yeah,
too.
it's
Killer.
Really?
It's
I gotta check it
beautiful.
out. How do we find Molly and how do we find you?
So Molly is Fire Fairyalist on Instagram,
Okay.
and A is for R is _, A is for R _
Okay.
on Instagram. You can find it. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we're doing the 2/22/22 event. It's gonna be like a Taco
wow.
Tuesday kind of vibe, but I'm trying to like.
I'll
put
be
it-
there.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I'm really excited for the show. It's gonna be. It's not usually we only run till like 1 o'clock. We'll be from like I think it's like from like 8 to 1. This time we're doing from like 6 to 11. We're kind of trying to run with like the.
I like that.
Yeah, like
Nice.
we want it to be a Taco Tuesday vibe where people can kind of like talk and
Happy hour gimmick.
Yeah, like kind of come
kinda
right
thing.
after work over
Yeah,
there.
Definitely.
you know, and
Yeah.
really enjoy that vibe. You know?
And where will this be?
At Whiskey North.
Whiskey
you know,
North. Is it always at
11921.
Whiskey North? Or
Yes, usually
Okay.
it's always. We've had it at Stone Soup actually before here, but Whiskey North just I love them so much. That's my
Cool
family,
venue.
so,
It's up on
yeah.
North Del Mabry.
Up on North Del Mabry. Okay.
It's big and it's spacious, and they just took the pool table out of the patio, so we're using
Sweet.
the patio now. It's really cool.
So
I'm
how
excited.
long have you been doing this?
A is for art. I've been doing since last year. We started, I think, in March of last year, maybe February of last year. But I've been in like the creative scene for, I don't even know now, maybe like 5 or 6 years. I started off doing interviews.
Okay.
And I was doing interviews for like people, like artists and designers and art, like all kinds of things in the city. Jason Skeldon, I did one of his shows. Mused by Pablo, I've done them. So like a lot of like different people that I did, you know.
So how did you like get in that circuit? Like, is it just were you always into art and then?
Well, yeah, I'm an idea I usually say like I'm the idea person. I'm really creative, but I can't, like I would love to be able to do what Gimmick does, you know, and
Yeah,
paint.
sure.
and
The
stuff.
gimmick.
But I can't, you know. I'm an idea person. We actually do Fam Affair, which is our big show. So we've done Fam Affair. It's going to be our 4th year this year. It's fashion, art, and music. And so A is for Art kind of came from our Fam Affair show, you know. So every year it's like a kind of like a gala vibe, you know. We have a fashion show at the end. We have a musical artist. We have a big art show, you know, art installations where people can take pictures with them. So it's really
Well,
cool.
I
It's a vibe.
wanted to kind of surprise you with something too. So for the next show and what we've been talking about before you got here on the A is for the my art business, I'm actually going to donate a piece to the ASFR, and we're going to give it away for free. So anybody that comes to your spot, whether they stay for 10 minutes or they stay for the whole thing, they're going to get a raffle ticket when they show up free.
Yes.
And they're going to have a chance to win a piece that I donate
Wow.
to the ASFR.
That's awesome. Thank you.
So it's gonna be
much,
badass,
Sean. I
yeah.
appreciate that.
I
That's
got you.
awesome.
And just so you
Yes.
guys know too, if you're a vendor, and the vendors are very inexpensive, and it's such a good vibe in there, and you should get with her if you are still available,
Yeah.
and you're still available to be a vendor there, because they have clothes, they have people that sell coats, a little bit of everything. So
And I think the best part is that they get to network with each other too.
Definitely.
A lot of people, it's like their first time vending, you know, and so we kind of like say at the beginning of the show, make sure you're talking to people, because a lot of the people there, they have their own night markets
Right.
and their own kind of circuit that they work with. So it's always like learning and growing, you know, it's always growing with everybody. So it's
Yeah,
pretty
I know.
cool. I'm
I know
excited.
you met several people there that you still talk to.
Oh, I mean, it's amazing. Every time I've gone there, not only do I sell art, but you're coming into people that like didn't know you existed, and like that's what artists want. They want to go in front of people that they've never talked to in this area. So she just does a phenomenal job. I mean, just no matter where it is. So people, if you're an artist and you can get in time, I know it gets tight for you, but or a vendor, take advantage, because they're run so good. And the show too, the fire show was insane. The first one I went to, because I mean, you have maybe 300, 400, 500 people in there, and she just does her thing in the middle. It's wild. And
That's
she does it
cool.
more than once. She doesn't just do the show and leave. Like, it's almost part of the, like, you know, something's happening. You've also
Yeah.
had like you've had like rap artists come in there and do stuff. It's a very cool, chill vibe, but it's like it's different than anything that goes on. So I mean, it's awesome. What was your inspiration to start that? Is it just that you wanted to connect people? Like, what is what do you get out of it?
Yeah, honestly, it's that. It's being able to connect people and grow. I've always been somebody who likes to be able to see people grow. There's a lot, like you said, like you wanted the underdog to win. I always want the underdogs to win. I want to
Definitely.
see my people win. Sometimes it's a popularity contest when it comes to like things, and I hate saying the word clout, but when it comes to clout, like, you know, it's a popularity contest. You have to have those like connections and those friends, and you have to be social, you know, and I want to be able to bring an environment where if you're not good at it, maybe it's because you haven't been in the environment where it's the right people.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to bring an environment where people feel comfortable, where they can sell their stuff, they can network and grow, and they can become big and feel confident in themselves, you know. That's what I love, just doing that. I love my community so much. So
Nice. So 2/22 taco night.
Yes.
Tuesday Taco Tuesday.
Whiskey North.
I love it.
So
It's
that's
exciting.
the next
Now,
day is for
I don't want to
got
jump
it.
in, but I feel Fitzy's face saying you're diving
Lightning
again.
round.
You're
Oh,
going low.
shit.
So I think
Were we going low?
No, lightning round.
that's what I was just gonna say. Lightning
Shit.
round for low. Let's see what she knows
He's
about
got-
Tampa or
Fitz-
how
Oh,
she
God.
feels.
Okay.
So let's give you a little preface. Do you want to give
Yeah,
your little disclaimer?
I will. Just Fitz has me nervous tonight. I mean, I got to.
Get out of Fitz. Do you know what I mean? Though,
He's in
like we
my
have to
head.
keep this thing flying,
He's
right?
in my head. He's in my head.
Yeah.
Shots during the whole thing.
Absolutely.
So here's the lightning round. It's very easy. It's just it's basically like a this or that game. So there's no wrong answer. Just first one that comes to your mind. Just say it out loud.
Okay, I'm nervous.
So
I'm not good at tests.
some of it's Tampa. Some of it's not. No, it's not a test. It's just what you prefer, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
It's ask questions about you in this city.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, Fitz, you got the timer ready. 45 seconds on the clock. We see if we can get through these 14 questions.
Can you
Okay.
get that, Sean, actually? Because I don't
Sure.
have my phone here. I'm
And if you
recording
and
myself.
do we still have a gift if she
Beats the record, Greg's record.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll give her a
Okay,
gift for
okay, all right,
sure.
all right.
I thought I just said I was going to gift her. I'll give her an extra gift.
Yeah, an extra gift.
No,
I like
yeah,
it.
Yeah, no, he's gifting us something huge.
No, it's going to be sick. I can't
so
wait. It's going to be,
excited.
and it's a reason for another reason to promote it, saying get out here because, and I'm going to actually take a
Exactly.
picture of the piece,
Hopefully
put it
it's
up there.
better
It's going to
than
be
the-
really cool.
I
I'm
hope it's
so
better than
excited.
the original What's Good Tampa sign.
Yeah, but that sold. Somebody bought that.
That's so crazy.
No, it's amazing.
Thank you, that person.
Yeah, she is awesome. All right, so
Okay.
hold on, timer ready, and hold on, where are we going here?
I got to try to make sure I read the questions because I stumble over my words every
I
time.
wait till you're done with your first one, so
Okay.
she's
All
got to
right.
be 47
You need some
seconds.
platinum?
All right, no, I'm good. All right, you ready?
And
Okay.
begin.
All right, favorite Tampa pizza spot?
New York pizza,
Cuban sandwich or wings?
Cuban sandwich.
Go to a Lightning game or a Bucks game?
Oh, Bucks game.
Armature Works or Sparkman Wharf?
They suck both.
Favorite brunch spot?
Oh, anything that any affiliates, anything that's affiliates associated that I go to their brunch.
Favorite current song?
Oh, anything Bad Bunny is gonna always be favorite.
Busch
for me.
Gardens or Universal?
Busch Gardens.
St. Pete or Clearwater Beach?
St. Pete now, Clearwater before.
Texting or FaceTiming?
Texting,
Podcast or playlist?
podcast,
Vodka or beer?
beer,
Stone Cold or The Rock?
The Rock.
Proudest accomplishment?
Oh, Fam Affair.
42-49. We have a new record.
Is that the new record?
Yes,
Oh.
42-49.
Oh, for real? Cool.
Nice. She barreled right through, and I like that. Some people get
Wow.
stuck on it.
I thought she was
one thing
gonna
you
get
took
stuck.
out, and you did that some is Tupac or Biggie. That would have been a good one
Oh,
for
well,
her.
that one.
Biggie.
Yeah. She stays on the East Coast.
I try to switch them up, the questions up a little bit
I like
each
it.
time, but anyway.
Wow.
Good job.
Yeah, I
Wow.
have
Love
ADHD, so that actually was really.
Heck yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for doing that. So, are you from Tampa originally? Or no?
I was born in Philly, but I was raised in Tampa. I got here when I was like 5 or 6 years old.
Oh,
so
okay,
yeah,
cool.
I'm from here. You know.
Yeah, definitely. So, do you have any kind of like childhood memories of places in Tampa you used to go or experience? Or that
Oh
you really
man, I have so many stories about Tampa. Like I just love Tampa. I mean, I was growing up in like Carewood Meadows, you know,
Okay.
so like that, you know, like if you go to the Carewood Meadow playground, I don't know if you guys anybody know where that neighborhood
There
is.
will be
but it's
people, yeah.
Yeah.
on Ehrlich Road. There's a playground, and my name is still in the cement there. I did it when I was 8 years old.
Really?
Yeah, when I was 8 years
That's
old.
awesome.
That's almost 20 years ago.
That's so
That's,
crazy.
yeah, and
Good
it's
for
still
you.
there. So I took my kids to see it one time. I thought that was really
Heck
cool.
yeah.
That's really cool.
But yeah, no, I mean, anything about Tampa I really love. Like I said, I mean, Armature Works and Sparkman, they don't really suck. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool.
backtracking now.
You know,
Yeah.
they're cool.
She's like, I
for-
might want to do an A is for art.
It's
there
what,
soon.
what it is
So
it's
I
really
might,
not your scene. Like Austin, that's his scene.
I love it.
He loves it.
I love it.
Yeah, I just think it's a little, you know, touristy for me, and I'm not good in crowds like
Yeah,
that.
sure,
You know,
sure.
before when it was like, you know, when you had like Wet Willies there, bro,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was my,
yeah.
or like, okay,
When it was
we're-
actually Channel Side.
Yeah, Channel
Even Howl at
Side.
the Moon.
Yeah,
they had
yeah.
like
Channel
it was
Side
like
cool back in the day.
Splitsville was actually cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Someone
man.
said
No,
it's
at Wet Willie's, I used to get lit there when I told someone I was lit, bro.
Do they still? I haven't been down there in a long time. Do they still have that guy that does the spray paint art out front? Remember, he was there for
All the
every
time. No,
single
I think he's
weekend.
in Clearwater sometimes.
Okay.
I think he's still out there in Clearwater
no, I
sometimes.
don't
What are
No.
you're a Tampa guy too? Like
Czar? Do you guys remember Czar?
Yes, I remember Czar too.
No,
I
what
was
is
like
it?
16 sneaking into Czar.
It
Shout
was a
out to
club
Czar.
up there. Yeah.
Bro, it was on Ybor. It was right here. They're like
Really?
building in. They're building like
I thought is it not there anymore?
No, it's not. They're building. It was right in front of like the Ritz. I think they're like right across the street from the Ritz. They're building that apartment complex, or it's like a something.
Oh,
there now.
yeah.
That's oh my god. But Czar, bro, that was like the best. club
Ybor
That was
in
it?
Tampa.
Yeah, crazy. I mean, everybody in their 20s, that's where they partied, right? Ybor.
Yeah, man, I was-
But half of them are like shut down, and was that all COVID?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You know
I
the
mean,
like closed ones on the like on the
Yeah,
strip next
yeah,
to
yeah.
Piranha, I think.
Yeah,
I mean, they're still busy at night. Don't
well,
get me
one
wrong.
like went on fire. Amp.
Oh,
Amp,
really?
Yeah, Amp
Okay.
was like on fire a few years ago. I think. I mean, never mind. I'm not gonna say nothing. But
She knows who lit the fuse,
Yeah,
but no.
no, Amp. Yeah, no. A lot of things are closed, but I think it's because isn't there like a noise ordinance or something going on in Ybor?
Is there?
Yeah, there's like a whole.
I never
thing.
heard of it.
Like you have.
You're
to
here on a Saturday night, you don't know.
Yeah, no, they're actually trying to get these clubs to shut down. They're doing a noise
Really?
ordinance to be done by like, and there's like a petition. So if you guys haven't signed it, sign the noise ordinance because they're trying to like
Oh,
shut
I think
clubs
I did
down
hear
in
about that.
Ybor.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
like-
really?
I didn't know it was for a noise ordinance, but I did see there was somebody there were like restrictions they're trying to put on
Yeah.
certain things.
Yeah.
Which like, dude, don't you come to Ybor to like get away from that stuff?
This is like, wouldn't you want people to come here? But they want everybody. Again, they want every. They have Midtown now. You know, Tampa is growing into a
It
city.
is. Tampa
where-
Heights.
Yeah, you know, they're growing. So
Any way to pull the people out of Ybor? Because let's be clear, Ybor is still the busiest spot on a Saturday night anywhere in Tampa.
Oh my God,
that's a
that
fact.
strip.
Yeah, I mean, it's still, I think, a tourist attraction. I still think
Oh,
a lot
of
of
course.
tourists like come to Ybor just to see it. You know what I mean?
What's your
Everyone-
favorite place to eat down the strip?
oh, you know what? It's not okay. If we're talking about 7th Street, like exactly.
Yeah, 7th Streit.
I'm gonna always say the pizza. Oh, you know what? Stone Soup has a really good soup. Like their French onion soup is really good. But I'm always gonna say the pizza. Almacenjo's. I don't even know how to say it, but it's like a really good one. You go in
Okay.
and they make it right in front of you. It's really
Oh,
nice.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
But
Love a good pizza.
El Puerto is here too. I don't know if y'all have been
No.
around here, but El
Mm.
Puerto, bro, it is
German
A1.
food?
No, it's Argentinian. They're an Argentinian steakhouse, and they have the best ceviche too. They have like a little bit of everything.
Very
so
cool.
yeah, I
Really?
would definitely go
Nice.
there on a date night, guys. I know Valentine's was yesterday, but I would
yeah.
still take the lady there or the
Okay.
man. Or
Nice, good recommendation. Yeah, I got one of mine over here in Ybor that I really like is Carmine's for brunch. I don't know if
Okay,
you've been
yeah.
there. but
Carmine's is good.
I've
yeah.
never been there. I have to go there. Yeah. Oh, I like 7th and Grove too. They have a good brunch.
Oh,
too.
big
That's-
time.
that's
Seventh
the
Grove
place-
is good
That's
food.
a place I got to get over to. I
Yeah,
keep
Oh,
hearing
it's
that
awesome.
too.
Have y'all been to
Dude,
Sunday?
brunch lines up, dude. Like
Yeah.
if you're here on the week, I think
I've
Sunday
heard that.
brunch. Yeah,
There's
yeah.
like a
Yeah.
long
It lines
line.
up all the way around. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
have
must
you
be
been
good.
to Sundays? Like Sundays,
I have.
the
Yep.
sandwich spot.
Yep, yep.
Yeah,
No, no.
they have the chicken Genevieve there. So good.
And you did like best Cuban in town because he has
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Tampa's Life. His
Yeah.
Tampa's Life. He does like a bunch of the. He's an influencer.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay.
Well,
I gotta
he-
follow.
he-
I gotta follow.
Yeah, you got to
bro.
tag Tampa's Life because
What's
he
your
tagged
point?
me along one time. We actually tried. Have you ever heard of Capital Tacos?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
So what do you think?
of Capital Tacos?
Just curious.
Yeah.
That a girl. Well,
I'm a very authentic person.
you should
I'm,
watch
like,
that
authentic.
clip of me. Can we put that clip up of my last thing as I'm walking out?
Yeah, he loves Capital Tacos. He's really talking.
So, do you ever get invited as like an influencer? Is that your thing, or are you more like I put on the shows?
I used to do a lot of like host. Well, I used to kind of host. But I
So,
have
like some people
su-
will reach out to you, like, "Hey, can you
Can
come
you
in and
ho-
shoot a video?" Or are they saying, "Hey, can you host a party?"
Yeah, they're like, hey, can you come in and host?
Like
Which I
it.
love to
Oh,
do, but I
cool.
have super social anxiety. Like I said, I have ADHD, but that makes me super socially awkward.
I'm the same way.
So I have a mad anxiety. So I don't mind hosting, but sometimes I get nervous. I rather be the person that you hit up, like, hey, can you be my creative director for this video?
I see.
Or
Yeah.
can you like
but you
help
hit
me
that
put on the
mic. It's
show?
hard, so you have to like fight to do that. Really?
So
Yeah, dude, sorry, that was a lot
didn't
of
you say
swallowing.
that you or didn't you say you have a podcast? Did you say she
Or
had a
she,
podcast?
I see
Or,
some interview shots, so I thought maybe she did like a podcast. Did you
Okay.
have a podcast?
It was more of my interview. It was called Disrespectfully Speaking, and we, like I said, we interviewed a bunch of different people
That's
like
sick.
in the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's
Very
my
cool.
here's my question: Is there and maybe you would know better than I because I've asked you before and you didn't know. Is there a lot of voices in Ybor or downtown South Tampa that get out? Like, for instance, street interview. Because we were just talking about this. How can we do more for the show and for the sponsors to like really like? Is there a lot of people like getting out there and interviewing people or doing podcasts? Because I know of a couple podcasts here in Ybor that go down. I don't know how much like views they get, but do you know of a lot of people that like shoot a podcast or do a lot of these like interviews to get Tampa out there? I feel like we need more.
I feel like I don't. Okay, so you were like in an era of TikTok, like we were into like but TikTok is running like everything.
So how does that work? Because we wanted to get into this a little bit.
You just get on TikTok and you just start interviewing people on the street. But people like nowadays people kind of like the cheating, like, or is your diamonds real, like on Ybor City?
Yes.
So you see like a lot of those. A lot of those.
So
are popping,
TikTok is the place.
Yeah, TikTok is definitely the place to get
Really?
your street interviews.
Okay.
Yes, if you're gonna do them guerrilla marketing street interviews, it's gonna be
And then
down like
somebody
that.
that's done that a lot. I just have a couple questions too. So what do you think builds a higher value in shooting those? Is it really about the production level, or is it more about,
Here we go.
or is it more just about like good content, or it doesn't matter if like your lens is dirty?
No, I mean it matters if your lens is dirty.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing these days.
Definitely.
Yeah. No,
Definitely.
I mean, I think that it's a mix of both. You have to have good production because you're going to want people to like, it's got to look nice. I'm like one of those people that I don't put out projects or anything unless it looks good or it's going to feel good to
Fitz
me.
feels the same exact way.
I have to have it. Like, I don't want nobody to look at it and be like, ew. And if they say ew, it's because they're hating on it because I know it's great. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
Like,
some hate sometimes.
So, yeah.
From
the haters,
Fitz.
you know what I'm saying?
Fitz hates on me a lot. Yeah.
he does.
But you have to have personality. Like, if you don't have no personality,
Maybe I
it
gotta
doesn't-
find that.
Yeah, no, I think you have great.
Thank you so much.
Great.
Yeah, we need to turn that down.
No. Yeah, my personality is a little
both of you.
too much,
Personality's
maybe.
Great, both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
you
think
don't
it's a
have to lie
mix
to 'em.
though, for sure.
So it's not. So I always say production is kind of what will catch their eye, but then
True.
it's the personalities that will keep them around.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. Yeah.
So I think Fitz is just saying you don't have anything good going for you right now. So you.
Hey, we're gonna find out because
Replace.
at the end,
saying.
at the end of the day, we have a lot of things while we were waiting on Lowell, which is a good thing because we actually were able to bond as a crew, and we cleared some stuff up and we made it happen. So we have some clips of that you can look for and see for sure. But Fitz, is there anything else that you think for what I should do better in maybe what I do, or maybe you have some tips for Lola?
I'm just getting set up here. So, Lola is that on TikTok. It's where it's at.
Really?
Just produce like little shorts because long-term content. We're doing a podcast. It's kind of bad, but if you cut it up,
It's a good thing we're doing this.
Well, even if you cut up, like he said, like you cut up this and you put these little clips on,
Definitely.
like
Oh,
the
for
highlights
sure.
of here, and you put on TikTok,
100%.
people are gonna look it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how
we're gonna
people
start
get
putting in
paid.
some time doing it. Yeah.
So that's what we should do. Like more like little snippet stories, and we gotta put some time on there.
Some YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
I like
Stuff
it.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
Now why is TikTok so important? Is it just that's the new platform for the young people?
Yeah,
is that what
that's
it
just
is?
the new platform. That's how people are getting paid. I feel like that. And again, they direct it towards their YouTube always. Like if you want the rest of this.
So they
video,
do
you
end
go-
up on YouTube.
I've
Yeah,
seen
they
that
end
a
up on
million times.
YouTube.
Yeah.
So social media, everything, internet runs the world now.
Yeah. I have found it. I don't know if you've experienced this too. It's hard to get people to like jump platforms. You know what I mean? Like, if you're an Instagram person, it's hard to go to TikTok. If you're a
I
TikTok
agree.
person, it's hard to go to Instagram.
Yeah.
If you're an Instagram person, it's hard to get them to go to YouTube.
Is there something, I know Instagram and Facebook are together so you can post on both. Is there some like kind of program that like you make a video, you set it up? Like I see a lot of TikTok videos on Instagram where when you put out that video, it just automatically goes onto all the platforms.
Yeah, I'm sure there is something like
there's-
that, right?
There's
But
similar
the problem
things.
is like then you basically don't have the organic description, and it's just like one thing that doesn't.
You need a
fit
machine.
anything.
You need a machine that can do all this work for you, or 5 people. It's just way too.
Well,
much
I've
work.
learned a lot today.
You did.
So maybe I
He's
can
gonna get on TikTok.
improve. So what do you think of the place? Is it cool?
I love this place so much. I can't wait to talk to you about what I want to do later.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
pumped.
We're gonna
So
give
wait
you
a
a
second.
full
Why
tour.
not here?
That's where we're going to talk about it, I have a feeling.
Why
Yeah.
not now?
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm excited. There's just a lot of ideas. I can't give the people my ideas.
She can't
Not
say
yet. She can come back on the podcast and tell them when we got him locked in.
Yeah.
She doesn't want anybody to steal her idea for free, Fitz. Remember how we
Yeah.
were saying that?
No
So
free
before-
game, not anymore, guys. No free game anymore.
So before we head out and everything, we know 222 is the Taco Tuesday
Yes.
event. That is at Whiskey North on Dale Mabry. And again, we can find you. It was some underscores in there. So tell us again.
It's at _A is for art _. It's just an underscore on each side. You know?
So Okay, so that's what we'll find you, and then moving on in the future after this Taco Tuesday, what's going on with AS for Art? What's kind of the future look like?
Well, we're still doing monthly shows, so I mean, it'll just depend on like the vibe and what we're feeling. I kind of just go off of like the vibes of the flow. I really just take things day by day. So really depending on what I feel next month or like after this AS for Art, it depends on what like my show theme will be next month, and when it'll always be like the 3rd or 4th week of the month though, just so it gives people some time. But
Well, I'll give you a grand tour of this place and we'll show you what's
I'm
up.
so excited.
Awesome.
Yeah, and Fama Fair will be September, man, I think it's the 23rd. It's the like last Friday, not the last Friday, second to last Friday of September. It's like in the fashion week, I think.
Sweet.
So it's going to be super exciting. We have it's going to be cool. The venue's going to look cool. So yeah, Fama Fair. We have a dope theme this year too. Awesome. Be ready for it.
Let's go.
I would like you to be a featured artist too,
I will
but
be there.
we'll
I would
talk
I would
more.
appreciate
Yeah,
that.
that'd
That would be
great.
amazing.
Beautiful stuff happening this episode.
Yes.
Awesome. All right.
So,
Cool.
where can we? Fitz
yeah,
is giving
Fitz,
us
what
some-
was that
Did he
signal?
flip? I think he flipped you off. Like, yo, we've
I
seen
never
enough of your
Break,
shit.
little break, sponsor break.
Well, no. Well, I think we can probably wrap
We'll
this
just
thing
wrap,
up.
dude. We're gonna wrap.
Let's wrap it up then.
Oh yeah. So, Austin, where can we find you?
Okay. After that whole awkward.
I like that though because you know what? All the kids dig the awkwardness these
I
days. It's
guess.
weird,
It's
you
that
know.
fourth wall broken down. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, all right. Well, you can find me at Tampa is Life or TampaIsLife.com.
You can find me at 2213 East 6th Avenue here in the Strip, right off the 7th Avenue. We're behind Columbia Restaurant, East 6th Avenue. And then vintage_gimmick on Instagram. Come check us out. And where can we find you one more time?
At _AS for R _. And then if you want, my personal page is on there, but you have to go there first.
Heck yes.
Awesome, cool, and thank you guys again for tuning into the What's Good Tampa show at What's Good Tampa show. We'll see you guys next time.
Thank you guys.
Peace.
Thanks for listening to the What's Good Tampa Show. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at What's Good Tampa Show or visit what'sgoodtampa.com to get involved with the show. See you next time.